Here today to tease this 2023 picture, Deep Sea, a 3D animated film from China, which, despite my not having seen it with English subtitles, is probably the finest, certainly most engrossing and impressive in terms of visual prowess, 3D animated film of the 21st century thus far, living up to some of the promises of Toy Story 2 via taking cues from a film which had, in 2001, asserted the potential remaining relevance of 2D animated films features, that being Spirited Away. I thought of Spirited Away a lot when viewing Deep Sea, positively considering that Deep Sea occupies with 3D animation in 2023 what Spirited Away had in 2001, and Miyazaki had been moving in this tradition for decades, and it had preceded his participation in it anyway. Sadly, it might take a while for other films to catch up with Deep Sea. One considers whether this Chinese entry into the 3D animated circuit is an attempt by another potential market to show off, and therefore displays potential of the form in general, considering a sensory celebratory rush which the safer, very highly financed English language films aren't willing to take any risks upon. Only China perhaps has a film industry willing to compose these films in competition with America. Even Japan's market is known to play it safe, considering the amount of money funneled into that industry over there. I still have to wish that these animated features, 2D then and 3D now, were not inhibited by having to appeal to children. This is how these films make any profits, I understand that, although it is a shame that we have no 3D animated equivalents to, say, Fantastic Planet, Philadelphia, The Ideon, or Akira. It is proving similarly more expensive to produce really quality 3D animation as it was with 2D animation. It seems cheaper on average to produce average 3D animation versus average 2D animation, but it looks like absolute cheap, schlocky crap. So, if one ever gets the opportunity, do witness Deep Sea. Just relish in the animation accomplishments of the film. The story might not be the most engaging, impressive, or original in this world, but the execution is simply mesmerizing and bowls me over completely. I do not think cinema is dead. Although, considering the amount of time between Toy Story 2 and Deep Sea, it was certainly wounded for a time.